Welcome to the final race of Season 3 here at Gone Broke Racing. With the championship on the line, we expect to see some great action today. 16 cars on the grid. And here we go. And the left side of the line does get bunched up once again. And Spazzo goes over and hits the wall. Doesn't do much damage, but he's going to drop multiple spots. F1 leads, followed by Seahawks. Helios in third. Actually, Stinky just moved ahead of Helios. That'll put him in third. Helios in fourth. Through the corners here. Everybody's through clean. That's a tricky section of the track. It's a sharp left followed by an immediate right. It's really tough to keep traction. And Helios almost gets into the back of Stinky there. Swerves to the left. Gonna fall back a little bit there. Doesn't lose a spot. Slow coming up on Lawyer. And F1 and Dark. And it looks like Captain Slow made a nice move there. He got around Lawyer. That'll move him up a spot. And there's one lap. Today will be 18 laps with one mandatory pit stop. Spaz and Timberwolf going door to door down the straight. Great job by all the drivers. Everybody's staying bunched up tightly here. Got a battle developing here for 8th between Wolf and Dark. On board with Spaz here. Wolf makes a great move to the inside. Nice clean pass there around the hairpin. That'll move him up to 8th. And Spaz threatening Dark. Right up on his bumper. This car's going upwards at 250 kilometers per hour down this stretch. And we have a car hit the wall. That's Tony Diamond. Came around the last corner there. Went up on the curb and lost control. He's got some significant damage to the front of that car. And he's trying to limp it back to the pits. Unfortunately, it happened right after pit road. Tony really struggling to get this car back to get some repairs done. And there's too much damage to his car. He's not going to make it back. Unfortunately, his day is done. They'll need to get the wrecker out here and get that car moved. Lap 4. Mid-pack. That's Darks and Spaz once again, and Don and Timberwolf right behind. Nobody's giving any ground here. Oh, Dark gets loose around the corner. That's going to give Spaz the chance to get around him, and he does. If you get in the throttle just a little bit too soon, you lose the back end. And, looks like Wolf went off there. This could be a good opportunity for Don and Timberwolf. Don's going to try to make a move to the inside. Whoa, he slides around. Luckily he didn't hit Dark. goes wide. This may give Timberwolf a chance to sneak by both these cars if they keep this up. Everybody's pushing hard. Don hits the wall. And that allows Timberwolf to get by. And he may get around. He does. He gets around Dark as well. So Timberwolf just hanging back there while those two duke it out. And he took advantage and moved up 2 spots. Don gets back around Dark. Continues to push. On board with Dark here. It's an intense battle. We're on lap 6. These 3 cars still in a fight here. It looks like Don did move ahead of Timberwolf. And once again, Don blocks it up. Timberwolf slams into the wall. These guys are crazy. These cars probably better start thinking about pitting because they have to have very significant tire wear after all this. Further back in the pack, this is Bear and Said. That's Cody just up ahead of him. Bear makes a nice move to the inside. Said goes wide, and Bear will move up. Lap 8 here. And F1's going to pit, and that will allow Seahawk and Stinky to move ahead for the time being. Interesting strategy. F1 pits a little bit early here. Still 10 laps to go. A little further back, this is Old Slow Fred. He's had a nice, clean race so far. Timberwolf makes a great move to the outside there. Gets around him. This is lap 9. This is for the lead. On board with Stinky. Let's keep it here. Nice and clean through the corners. And we're coming up on the last chicane here. This is where Stinky's really has pushed Seahawk. Especially in the previous race, he made a nice pass there earlier. And he does the same thing here. Side by side down the straight, and Stinky will get around Seahawk and move up to the lead. I think Seahawk right now, he's just looking to finish this race. If he gets the finish here, he'll win the season championship. This is battle for 5th between Spaz and Lawyer. Once again, coming up on the last corner. This is where a lot of cars have made passes this week. Nice wide spot if you get a good run off that last corner. And sure enough, Spaz does exactly that. Gets around and moves up to 5th. And that's F1 behind him. He's already made his pit, but he's trying to work his way back up. This is lap 11. And Stinky and Seahawk will go ahead and make their pit stops. Let's keep it here. That's Old Slow Fred coming out. Luckily no contact there. So really test the pit crews here. And F1's working his way back this way. And Seahawk's underway. See if he gets around Stinky. Looks like he will. So he'll move ahead. And F1's coming through. He's coming down the straight. And he gets around him. Great job. F1 gets around Seahawk, moves ahead. So we're right back where we were at the start of this race. These cars still neck and neck. This is a replay on board with Spaz. Let's see just how close that was. That's F1 just up ahead of him. See Seahawk and Stinky coming out of pit road. One gets a little brake lockup, does a nice job keeping the car under control. Excellent driving today. And the current leaders are Captain Slow and Helios. They had to make their pit. This is lap 13. So Slow is underway, as is Helios. See the leaders went by. So that will move F1 back up to first. Everybody's made their pit stops now. Looks like F1's pulled a little bit of lead over Seahawk. And there's a bit of a gap between Seahawk and Stinky, so a little bit spread out here, but still within a second or so of each other. This is on board with Seahawk. And F1 gets loose! Seahawk's got to run! And he's going to get by him if he can hold on. And he does. So Seahawk takes the lead on lap 13. And Stinky also gets around F1. So that'll move him up to second. Wow. I don't think I've seen this close of battle for the lead all season long. This is outstanding. Lap 14. And Stinky again gets the run off the last turn. Man, Seahawk had not figured that corner out this week. And Stinky moves into the lead. F1 right up on Hawk's bumper. This ought to be interesting. It's going to come down to the wire here. And once again, further back in the pack, is a battle for 10th between Don and Sed. And Don's got the inside. And Sed brakes too late. Felt the pressure there. That would have been a great opportunity to do the up and under there. But had too much momentum going into the hairpin. Here's our steady cam from the fans' perspective here. It's a great spot. You can see the leaders go through. It's Captain Slow. And Kodaya misses the corner completely and slams into the tire wall. That's too bad. This is the last lap here, lap 18. Stinky maintains the lead coming up on a lap car. That's Tin Bear. Just a few corners left. Seahawks gets loose. That's going to allow F1 to move closer. Tires are definitely become a factor here late in the race. And it looks like Stinky got around Bear nicely. He's pulled up to about a 2 or 3 second advantage. So I think it's going to come down to a really close battle for second, as F1's moved up onto Seahawks' bumper. And Stinky's going to come away with his 4th victory of the season. Excellent job. And Seahawk will take second, and F1 right behind him in third. Captain Slow will take fourth. Helios fifth. And Spaz, who's struggling here, but he's going to come in sixth position today. Nice job. Congratulations to Stinky. Here are the results. And here are the final standings. Seahawks wins the championship for the third time in as many seasons here at GBR. F1 finishes in second, and Helios in third. I want to thank each and every one of the drivers that's participated at Gone Broke Racing this season. The level of competition is at an all-time high. I also want to thank all the viewers on YouTube for watching the broadcast this season. Thank you for all the positive comments, and keep spreading the word. Well, that'll do it for now. We'll see y'all next season.